Slot machines, bright lights, spinning reels, and the unmistakable sound of coins clinking. The promise of a big win is always just a spin away. They've been around for over a century, evolving from simple mechanical devices to sophisticated electronic games. The journey of the slot machine is a fascinating one, marked by innovation and adaptation. But one thing remains constant: their power to captivate and enthrall players. The allure of the slot machine lies in its simplicity and the thrill of chance. Early slot machines, nicknamed one-armed bandits for their lever and their ability to empty pockets, were simple in design. These machines had a single pay line and a few symbols, making the game straightforward yet enticing. Today, they're complex, colorful, and often themed after popular movies, TV shows, or video games. Modern slot machines feature multiple pay lines, bonus rounds, and interactive elements that keep players engaged. Despite their evolution, the basic premise remains the same: insert money, spin the reels, and hope for a winning combination. The anticipation builds with each spin, creating a sense of excitement and possibility. But what really goes on behind those flashing lights and celebratory jingles? The technology behind slot machines is both intricate and fascinating. How do these machines function, and what makes them so captivating, even addictive, for so many people? Understanding the mechanics and psychology behind slot machines can reveal why they continue to be a staple in casinos worldwide. Early slot machines were mechanical marvels. Physical reels adorned with symbols spun when a lever was pulled. Winning combinations depended on the alignment of these symbols on a pay line. Today's machines are powered by computers and use random number generators, or RNGs. These RNGs ensure that every spin is completely independent and unpredictable. Gone are the physical reels. Instead, digital displays simulate the spinning motion, creating the illusion of mechanical chance. While the inner workings have changed, the fundamental element of chance remains at the heart of the slot machine experience. Each spin is a gamble, and the outcome is determined by complex algorithms working behind the scenes. Every slot machine operates on a pre-programmed set of rules that determine its payout percentage. These rules are meticulously designed by game developers and mathematicians to ensure fairness and profitability. This percentage, often referred to as the return to player, or RTP, dictates how much of the money wagered on the machine will be paid back to players over time. The RTP is a crucial factor for players to consider when choosing which slot machine to play. For instance, a machine with a 90% RTP is designed to return $90 for every $100 wagered in the long run. This doesn't mean that every player will experience this return, but rather that the machine is programmed to achieve this average over thousands of spins. It's important to note that this is a long-term average, not a guarantee of individual winnings or losses. Each spin is independent, and the outcome is determined by a random number generator, making it impossible to predict or influence the results. The remaining percentage, known as the house edge, represents the casino's profit margin. This edge ensures that the casino makes money over time, even if some players win big in the short term. This mathematical advantage ensures that over time, the casino will always come out ahead. The house edge varies from game to game, but it is a fundamental aspect of casino operations, allowing them to stay profitable and continue offering entertainment to players. While the outcome of each spin is determined by chance, slot machines are carefully designed to keep players engaged, even when they're losing. This is where psychology comes into play. Bright lights, vibrant colors, and celebratory sounds create a stimulating and immersive experience. Wins are celebrated with flashing lights, triumphant jingles, and often animated sequences. But even losses are often disguised as near misses, with combinations that are just one symbol away from a win. These near misses trigger a similar response in the brain as actual wins, releasing dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This creates a cycle of anticipation and excitement that keeps players glued to the machines. Section 5. Chasing losses, riding wins. The gambler's mindset. When luck isn't on their side, players often fall into the trap of chasing losses. The belief that a big win is just around the corner, coupled with the desire to recoup their losses, can lead to irrational decision-making and increased spending. Conversely, when players are winning, they might experience the hot hand fallacy, believing that their luck will continue indefinitely. This can lead to overconfidence and a reluctance to walk away from the machine, even when reason dictates otherwise. Section 6. Time melts away, the zone of slot machine play. One of the most insidious aspects of slot machines is their ability to distort time perception. The fast-paced nature of the game, coupled with the immersive audio-visual experience, can create a trance-like state known as the zone. In this state, players may lose track of time, ignoring basic needs like eating, drinking, or using the restroom. Hours can melt away as they become absorbed in the repetitive cycle of spinning and chasing wins. This distortion of time perception can have serious consequences, particularly for individuals who are already susceptible to addictive behaviors. Section 7. Beyond the individual, the social and economic impact. The allure of slot machines extends far beyond the individual player. The gambling industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and slot machines are its bread and butter. Casinos rely heavily on the revenue generated by these machines, which often occupy the majority of their floor space. The social and economic impacts of widespread slot machine gambling are complex and far-reaching. While casinos can provide jobs and boost local economies, they can also lead to increased rates of problem gambling and its associated consequences, such as debt, bankruptcy, and family breakdown. Section 8. Responsible gaming. Tips for staying in control. While slot machines can be entertaining, it's crucial to approach them with caution and a responsible gaming mindset. The bright lights and exciting sounds can easily draw you in, but it's important to remember that these machines are designed to keep you playing. Here are some tips for staying in control. Set a budget. Determine how much money you're willing to spend before you start playing, and stick to it. This is your entertainment budget, similar to what you might spend on a night out or a concert. Once you've set this budget, make sure to leave your credit cards and extra cash at home to avoid the temptation of spending more. Take breaks. Don't get caught in the cycle of chasing losses. It's easy to lose track of time when you're engrossed in the game. Set a timer on your phone to remind you to take regular breaks. Use this time to step outside, get some fresh air, or grab a snack. This will help you stay grounded and keep your gambling in perspective. Step away from the machine regularly to clear your head and maintain perspective. Taking breaks can also help you assess your spending and decide if you want to continue playing or call it a day. Avoid alcohol and drugs. Impaired judgment can lead to reckless betting and bigger losses. Casinos often offer free drinks to keep you playing, but it's best to stick to non-alcoholic beverages. Staying sober will help you make better decisions and keep your gambling under control. Don't chase losses. Accept that losses are part of gambling. It's natural to want to win back the money you've lost, but this mindset can lead to even greater losses. Set a loss limit and stick to it. If you reach this limit, walk away and don't look back. Trying to win back money you've lost often leads to further losses. Remember, the odds are always in favor of the house. Accepting losses as part of the experience can help you enjoy gambling without the stress of trying to come out ahead. Remember, gambling should be viewed as a form of entertainment, not a way to make money. Enjoy the experience, the atmosphere, and the excitement, but always keep in mind that it's just a game. The primary goal should be to have fun, not to make a profit. If you find yourself struggling to control your gambling habits, seek help immediately. There are many resources available, including helplines and counseling services that can provide support and guidance. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need assistance. Your well-being is more important than any game. Section 9. Seeking help. Resources for problem gambling. If you or someone you know is struggling with problem gambling, there are resources available to help. Gamblers Anonymous offers support groups and resources for individuals struggling with gambling addiction. National Council on Problem Gambling provides a confidential national helpline and resources for problem gamblers and their families. Local treatment centers. Many communities offer counseling and treatment programs specifically designed to address gambling addiction. Section 10. Conclusion. Understanding the seduction. Slot machines, for all their flashing lights and exciting sounds, are carefully calibrated machines designed to generate profit for casinos. By understanding the mechanics, the psychology, and the potential risks associated with these games, players can make more informed decisions about their gambling habits. Responsible gaming is about enjoying the entertainment value of slot machines while staying in control of your time and money. If you find yourself struggling, remember that help is available, and there's no shame in seeking support.